Hey guys, it's Marianne, and finally got to see it completely. Rocketman. I just walked out of Rocketman. Some of you may or may not have known, I was recently fired from my job again. So I thought I'll go and treat myself, go and make myself a little better. And I definitely have done that. Rocketman did the trick. Now, I actually saw this about a week ago, and I actually turned up late to the screening over at Points Blacktown. And I walked out of that screening singing Elton John music, and for me that's a great sign that I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. This movie is similar in tone to something like Bohemian Rhapsody or even Mamma Mia, which is more of a heightened musical reality type movie. I have to say, I'm not a terribly big fan of Sir Elton. In saying that, I do know his work and I do appreciate Elton as a artist and performer. I love his Lion King soundtrack. I will listen to that thing till the cows come home, and that's actually coming out next month, which is really funny. And I think this is such a loving tribute to the man behind the music. I think a lot of people knew about his whole gayness and drugs. I didn't really know I knew he was gay, but I didn't really know much about the drugs and drinking. In the research I've done on this movie, a lot of it's been heightened. So it's been over-exaggerated, but I think it gives a great sort of overview, picture. This is not a traditional bio. I've seen my fair share of traditional bio movies. This is definitely not one of them. In saying that, Elton actually had a hand in releasing this. He actually executive produced this bad boy behind me. Which I don't think a lot of the other biopics I have seen, the subject is actually sort of in a hand in creating the project. Elton definitely did, and when it came time for Taron to sort of do the singing part, Elton pretty much said, "Don't over imitate me. Do your own thing," which I felt such a loving way to sort of say, "I trust you, man. Go ahead." This is actually Taron Egerton's third picture featuring either Elton himself or his music. What am I referring to? Sing, where he actually sung "I'm Still Standing." In Kingsman: The Golden Circle, Elton himself made an appearance, and if you look very carefully during the wedding scene, Elton's actually behind the piano. And then, lo and behold, he's actually playing the legendary person. And I do think I think Taron has a friend for life. Talking about the other actors that are in this, Bryce Dallas Howard, I was about to say someone else. Bryce Dallas Howard is another actor I've been keeping an eye on. I know her primarily from her Jurassic World work. She was also part of Terminator Salvation, which was a bit of a dismal movie. Jamie Bell is also in this. He actually plays Elton's longtime collaborator and bestie, Jamie actually was in Billy Elliot, I believe, the live action movie, so it's a bit of a full circle, because he actually wrote the music for that particular play, so it's come a bit of a full circle. He was actually, Jamie himself was actually part of the Fantastic Four flop. And of course we have Richard Madden, who I particularly know from his work on Game of Thrones, but he's also part of the Cinderella franchise. So I knew a lot of the actors going in, and I think even if you're not a fan like myself of Sir Elton, I think this is a great movie to go and see, regardless if you're a fan or not. But I think if you're a fan, a lot of this will definitely heighten your fandom. And ironically, I'm in Parramatta. He's actually going to be performing here later on next year. Will I get a ticket? Who knows? There's 2 other movies I want to check out that is in theaters now, so you might see more of these videos, and I shall see you next time when I do one of these videos. I shall see you hopefully soon, possibly with an X. That gives you a clue. Ciao.